Hello and welcome to Katrinas Creations. This is our Saturday video and I have a whole bunch of finished objects to share with you. I have some news for you and yeah, lots to talk about today, so let's get started. First thing I have, we'll go over my finished objects. Here are some little ones. I have done some more hexies. So this is all from the same skein, but it definitely changes a lot of color. Like this one is actually more of a blue-green, and then this is more blue, but you can see there's some lighter blues in it. Here's a much lighter blue, and here's a darker. You can see the difference in colors. And here you'll really be able to see the difference in color here. And then I'm getting ready with the same skein of yarn to get into some purples. So yeah, it's all, like I said, from one skein of yarn that just has a lot of variations in blues and purples. So those are going into my hexagon blanket. Then last week, if you remember, I made the little monsters and I was showing them to my granddaughter, or not my granddaughter, to my daughter. And my daughter said, well, have you made any positive potatoes? And I said, what are you talking about? And she said, well, they're these little potatoes that are crocheted and they have positive sayings on them with the potato in the little theming of them. So yeah, I went online and yeah, they really are a thing. So I made a few of them. This is just my own little pattern because they're simple. Just little, you start out small, you get wider, and then you gather it at the bottom and you put little faces on them with cute little sayings. So this one says, have a spud-tacular day. There, you can see it. And this one says the same thing. I have two that say the same thing. This one says, if a potato can become a French fry, just think of your potential. Then I did some silly ones. A potato wearing glasses is a spectator. A meditating tater is a meditator. Then we have this one. This is a real fancy looking girl potato, so she's a hot potato. So we can get her face up there a little closer. She's a hot potato. She's got her eyelashes and bow on and her lipstick. And then the last one, this one I was actually calling Darth Tater. And my daughter mentioned, maybe that's a copyright issue. You should check that out. She's right, it could be a copyright issue. So I changed it since my potato looks angry and he has his little dark cloak. He's a boiled potato. So yeah, whoever buys it can make its name whatever they would like it to be if they want it to be a Darth Tater, but that way I don't get in trouble. So those are the things I have finished this week. I've been a little potato happy apparently. So now let me show you what I've got for my works in progress. The sweater, this is the ladies February lady sweater. It is a free pattern and it is like a swing cardigan. So it has kind of an A-line shape to it. So I got into separating the sleeves this week. This is the top. It is a top-down cardigan. Here are my buttonholes. And then I got into the lace pattern. And let me see if I can hold this up so you can see it well. So there is the lacy pattern that goes along with it. So yeah, and it's an easy pattern lace-wise to remember. It's a 4-row repeat, but the second and the fourth row are just pearls. So yeah, it's pretty good. I can take this with me in the car and do it if I wanted to, which I am going on a trip as you're watching this. just with some ladies from church. I'll be sitting on the church bus, so I will be working on this while we're going down the road. So that's my knitted project. My crocheted project, I cannot crochet in the car. I get car sick. Knitting I don't have to look at a whole lot, but crochet I do, so I don't dare try to crochet in the car. I've tried it, but it doesn't go well for me. So here is my poncho that I've been working on. Let me see if I can find the sides. Here we go. So you can see how far I have gotten since last week. Last week was right where this little red stitch marker is. So I've added a few rows to it since then. So it is coming along nicely. I'm hoping to use up all of the yarn that I had from this. This is yarn from Knit Crate, and it's a chain ply yarn. I don't remember what it's got in it. I think it's a cotton, I'm pretty sure, but I'm not positive. I know this was called Daffodil, and the blue was called Hydrangea. The white, I don't remember offhand what it was called. But I'm hoping to use all of that up so that it doesn't go to waste. So those are the projects I've been working on. Now, if you're curious what I am wearing, I will stick some footage in so you can see the full length of this. It is made with, like, I believe this is worsted weight. It looks like it is worsted weight alpaca. So it is super cozy, which is really good because our house is chilly. Our electricity, it's windy outside, and our electricity went out for about 2 hours this morning. I was debating whether I was going to get my video done or not. Yeah, so anyway, I will stick some footage in so you can see what this looks like full length. It does have bell sleeves, but they're like 3/4 length sleeves, which is funny because the gray cardigan I'm working on calls for sleeves that are very similar to this. However, I'm not going to make them like that. I'm going to make them all the way down, and they will just be straight sleeves. But anyway, let me stick that footage in so you can see what this looks like, but I don't remember the name of the pattern. I do know it was free when I found it, and I found the pattern because my co-worker, my supervisor, who actually gave me this yarn, was making this in cotton, and I liked it, so I got the pattern from her. But it was a free pattern, so I'll stick that footage in so you can check it out. So that's what I've been working on this week. What have you been working on? So today's show and tell was especially prolific. Thank you all for all of your pictures that you've sent in. I really do appreciate it. It gives us something to watch besides what I'm working on, and I like seeing what everybody else has done as well. So if you would like to participate in our show and tell segment, it is open to everybody. It does not even need to be a new project. It can just be something you've had around the house that you made years ago, but you'd like to share it with us. You can send a picture and a little bit of information to my Facebook page at Katrina Knits, or you can contact me over at my email, which is KatrinasCreations@yahoo.com, and let me know about your project, and we will put it into show and tell. It doesn't actually even need to be knitting and crochet. We've had diamond art in there, we have had quilting in there, we've had wreath making in there, I've had painting in there. Yeah, whatever you would like to share, we would love to see it. So if you missed yesterday's video, I did a little fashion show of my winter shawls and what I will be wearing to stay cozy. This is one of them, but it's not technically a shawl, it's a poncho. I will be showing you what let me start that over again. So if you missed it, you can click the link right here. That will take you over to it, and you can check out what I'm going to be wearing this fall and winter to try to stay cozy and warm. So this Friday's video, I have no idea. I haven't thought that far ahead at this point what it's going to be. It'll be something. We'll just all be surprised together. So upcoming news, there will be Vlogmas. I do this every year, but this year is going to be especially exciting because it's not just one yarn advent calendar. I have 2 yarn advent calendars to open, plus something else, which you'll have to tune in on December 1st to figure it out. But I actually have 3 advent calendars that I will be opening each day during December up to the 24th, and taking you on little adventures with me along the way. So yeah, that will be coming up in December. If you are not already a subscriber, please click that little red subscribe button down below and click the bell-shaped icon next to it. That will let you know whenever I post a video, which is always on Fridays and Saturdays, and whenever I find that there's a really good yarn sale coming up, which, by the way, in our Come and Get It section, there is a lot of big yarn sales going on this month, so I will tell you about that a little further in the video. We also are more than halfway to our next subscriber giveaway. If you're new to the channel, and we do have quite a few new ones this past week, if you are new to the channel, whenever we reach 100 new subscribers, I do a yarn giveaway. So if you haven't subscribed and click that little button, please do so, so you can be alerted to the giveaway when it happens, and that'll automatically get you part of the way to the entry for that giveaway when it happens. So now it's time for... Now in our Come and Get It section today, like I said earlier, there is a bunch of big yarn sales. I'll start with the smaller sales first, and then I'll hit the really good ones. So the first one is Lion Brand Yarn. They are running a sale where you spend more, you get a bigger percentage off. If you spend $30 or more, you get 20% off. If you spend $50 or more, you get 25%. If you spend $100 or more, you get 30% off. And there was one tier above that. I think you had to spend $200 and you got a certain amount above that. So anyway, that is Lion Brand. All of the links to the sales that I'll be talking about are down below in the description box. Just click that bold word more. It'll open up and they're all listed alphabetically. So the other sale that is going on, that is with We Crochet, which is the sister company of Knit Picks. They are currently offering 30% off of their hook sets. So if you're in search of a crochet hook set, that's where you can go to find it. Now we'll get into the big sales. Knit Picks is having their big November sale. That's running all month long. So it is a large sale on all of their yarn. The percentages depend on how much they've marked it down. It's just an overall big sale. They also are offering 20% off of their yarn bundles. They have some autumn inspired yarn bundles. You know, it's like anywhere from 3 to I think it's 5 or 6 skeins of yarn that are in autumn colors. And you buy them as a bundle. They're currently 20% off. And don't forget, they also are running the 12 weeks of gifting, which means every week. It started back in October. Every week they have a free pattern available, and you can also go back and look at the other free patterns back from October as well. But each week they release a new pattern that you can check out that they're doing for free. So that is Knit Picks. Then we have Premier Yarns. Premier Yarns is running their biggest yarn sale of the year. It is running from, well, it started on the 5th and it is running until the 18th. So that is their biggest yarn sale of the year, and that is over at Premier Yarns. Mary Maxim this weekend only, so it ends on Sunday night. They have 25 to 50% off the entire yarn stock that they have. I think they said it's over 40 yarns, 40 different yarns that are on sale, 25 to 50% off. And then lastly, we have Lovecrafts, which is also running their big November yarn sale. I don't know why November is the big yarn sale all the way across the board, but it seems to be for some reason, and we're not going to complain because we like to have a sale, especially on yarn. So that is Lovecrafts and their November sale. So those are the sales that I know about, and if I run across any other ones, I will let you know with a short little video that gives you the links and what the sale is. So that's what I have for you today. Please tune in again on Friday for whatever I happen to be sharing. It'll be a surprise to both of us. So yeah, to all of us, not both of us, all of us. Everybody. It'll be a surprise to everybody, especially to me, because I have no idea what I'm going to do. If you have ideas of what you'd like, please put them in the comments down below and let me know what you think. So I will see you again on Friday. Bye, everybody. Thanks for watching.